It is live.
Holy shit, Leslie Jordan died.
You're late.
Yeah.
I've avoided the internet today.
Leslie Jordan died this morning
Yeah.
in a car crash.
I've avoided the internet today.
Well, I have been on the internet, but I know what to avoid, what to get on, what not. Who's on here? Is that the two? Is that the two of you, or is that two people that are graciously keeps going? Oh, they just left.
I don't know.
We scared him. Who's on here?
So we're gonna have to make some kind of. We have to make some kind of announcement, some kind of, hey guys, we're fucking sorry.
I don't know. Q, can you go into the community post and just be like, or you can even do it on Twitter.
Let's see here.
Hey, we're having some technical issues. People. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck keeps happening. Everybody's having technical issues today. Like I said, John didn't start his show today till 1. Everybody's having technical issues. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something we can look at, but do you want to, just in case
Henry
things
look
go...
at it.
Huh?
I have to have Henry look at it.
Yeah, call in the big guns.
Yeah, because I have no idea what that shit is.
Is this something where you maybe want to watch the trailer just in case it starts acting up?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and watch the trailer. And even if it
really
does,
want to watch the trailer.
and even if it does, yeah, we'll watch the trailer. Actually, we're going to use this one.
Huh?
But to go back to what I was saying before that starts, this was announced. Black Adam was announced, I believe, at what they didn't have a DC fan this past year because of the drama. So I want to say it might have been. Was that 2020 still? Was that? I believe that was 2020 when Black Adam was officially announced.
Officially, but I'm gonna say this: if you know The Rock, if you follow The Rock, which your boy does, he's been talking about wanting to make this movie.
Oh, I know, for 15 years, since 2007. Oh, that I'm aware of. But that's still him wanting it and the fans receiving it are two different things.
Right.
There was no talk of no. Our theater in the IMAX had 40 people, and that's not just our theater. From the pictures across Twitter, that's America's theaters.
8 families in the theater.
Yeah, like
8 families and 2 couples.
Like that's what I'm saying. The draw. No one's denying that he is Dwayne Johnson.
But we're gonna see a whole different feel come Wakanda Forever.
That's exactly. I mean, that's an example right there. That's what I'm saying. It depends. This next weekend, they need that. They need this next weekend because going into the following weekend, I believe that will be Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
They're gonna eat them alive
That's crazy.
in the box office.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks away.
That just makes me think of that Tyler the Creator quote where they're talking about his album doing so well, and he's like,
Black Panther's
"Yeah,
next
until
fucking
fucking
week."
Yeah,
That's crazy as shit.
yeah. But no, they had an interview with Tyler the Creator where they asked him about because his album was #1, right? And he's like, "Yeah, it's great until next week when Billie Eilish puts out her album that fucks my shit up." The girl's amazing, but that goes into this where it's like, yeah, Black Adam's trying to squeeze out the money it came before Wakanda Forever literally takes a dump on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. There just hasn't been.
We're all gonna be at the theater. We're gonna be at the theater.
But I mean, from what you were talking about, it sounds like from a Rock movie, it's the most he's
it's the
made,
most
though,
he's
so
grossed. It's the most he has grossed as a headliner.
He's probably not looking at it too bad, especially once them international ones come in.
67 is not a bad
It
number.
depends how much they spent on the film. I'm about to look this up. While we're getting into this,
Had to be running out of budget with Cyclone. Had to have been running out of budget the way they did Cyclone.
Oof.
The budget for Black Adam was $195 million.
Yeah, Sabak did look like a cutscene video game sometimes. Great movie.
The shit really did. The shit really, that intro pissed me off. his whole voice being auto-tuned, and then it looked like I'm playing Mortal Kombat and shit. I'm like, bro.
Okay.
Stop.
It's so crazy that Black Panther... I'll say this real quick. It's so crazy that Black Panther 1 and No Way Home had $1 billion... What was it, $1 billion opening weekend? And this motherfucker's like, 67 million, the best I've ever done. Like, think about how much money that is. That's so much fucking money, dude.
Ant-Man! Woo!
Alright.
Sorry if that was loud, y'all.
It's a lot of fucking money.
There should be a threshold, but I know there's only 3 of y'all in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fucking go!
Alright. So we are going to get into this trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It is something we've been waiting all day to see. We haven't seen it yet, so we're going to watch this, we'll react to it, and then we'll give you guys our quick thoughts of what we believe may be going on within the trailer.
Yeah,
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we made this.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quanta.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now! Secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
This place. It isn't what you think. I can get you home. And give you more time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
Wow.
It's a good trailer.
Holy shit. That was beautiful.
It was a good trailer. It was a good trailer. Okay. We're gonna break that down.
Yeah. I wanted to know about
Break that down.
there's a part I'm really curious about.
Okay. First. Well, let's go through first. Okay, so we opened up. Let's just get to the juice of everything. So, Cassie obviously is super smart, like her father. Or sorry, not her father, because Paul's not that great. Cassie's super smart, and she's obviously found a way to get into the quantum realm. And then obviously you've got Michelle Pfeiffer. I forget who is she playing. She plays
Let's pull it up real quick. I forgot.
I can't think of her
Pym.
name.
What is her name?
I forget who she's playing. But you've got her character here, you know.
Hope Van Dyne.
Yeah, Van Dyne. Yes, that's right. So she
No, Michelle. Oh, it's
Or
Janet.
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 It's Hope's mama.
Yes, Angeline Lilly plays Hope. Okay, so you've got Hope, or Janet Van Dyne, who is, obviously trepidatious about the quantum realm, because she knows something that's going on, which obviously means she has dealt with Kang during her time in the quantum realm, or during her time she was in the quantum realm and during Ant-Man 2. So during her time within the quantum realm, that means that she would be the one that, dealt with Kang, and that was in the plot leak, that she had dealt with Kang during her time there. She even had a relationship with Crowler, who is being played by Bill Murray. Right. And then,
which is interesting. I'm wondering to see how he does that.
I'm looking for the bottom row and shit. Just found that shit instantly. I
I know
feel
it's
dumb.
Bill Murray, bro.
then they get sucked into the quantum realm, and you see Cassie get sucked in, and not until Cassie gets sucked in, that's when Scott lets himself go in. Now, the interesting part here is when we get to this very interesting.
So amazing.
Yeah, it looks great. There's a lot. I'm more interested. Like, the stuff I want to get to is the Kang stuff, because there's stuff I want to say about that. But this is interesting wherever they are within the quantum realm, and then we know that with even in the advertisement, if you notice, this trailer is different from the leaked trailer. You don't get the dialogue of "Did I kill you?" Or "Who are you? You're an Avenger."
Have I killed you before?
Yeah, have I killed you before? You don't get that dialogue, and it's not as menacing as the leaked trailer. The leaked trailer was a lot darker. This still has a dark tone to it. Say it again.
I think this is the shock and awe trailer. This is the that looks amazing. It's huge landscape shots from the city to the ships landing down, and then it showed the cool monster. I mean, this is your shock and awe. Oh, that looks awesome for the regular person to see it and want to go.
Right. But like I said, one of the things we kept hearing was that this is going to be darker, and I still believe it is. It's going to be a darker toned film and things like that, especially from the trailer that was shown at D23. That's the one I originally saw. With that trailer being shown at D23, it was a darker tone. The music was darker. It wasn't this happy. Like you said, this has to be the shock and awe, because the next trailer obviously is going to be. Yeah, it is that. It's that mystical. Yeah, that mystical. But what I'm saying is, bro, I don't know if you saw the leaked trailer.
Yeah, it was dark.
It was darker than this.
He was beat the fuck up.
It was darker than this. Kang walking up, when they cut the sound off in the original trailer, they cut the sound off as he's walking up that dark hallway. Even the dialogue between the two of them is dark. That's what I'm saying. So this has to be the shock and awe trailer, like you said, and then they switch it at the last with the second trailer, because that dark tone, to me, it's just not. I don't see it in this trailer. I don't. Good trailer. I just don't see the darkness that I was really looking for.
Now, who comes fucking crawling out right here? Who is that?
I'm not sure. Shit, that's loud. I'm not sure.
They highlighted it enough that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is there. I'm not even sure where within the quantum realm they even are.
Right.
Where within the quantum realm they are. Why is that sound still playing? Hold on, let me see. Let's get to, because he show up here. And then you've got Hope asking her, "Why are you so afraid? What is it that you're afraid of?" And then that's when we get.
And every shot she does look like
terrified.
Shit. Oh shit! Head down, like I'm not here.
This scene here. Now, what this is, I'm not sure. But within that sphere is his chair.
Right.
It is shrunken down. What he used shrunken down, he's got all types of technology, but it's shrunken down. But within that is the chair. That the chair is within that, and then you've got all of this. Now, a lot of the symbolism and things like on some of these, like a lot of this, like this looks like the 10 Rings.
10 Rings or
yes, and
Marvel's ring.
Yes, yeah, the bangles and everything.
Well, see, Raymond 2000 even said the wording on those rings and the designs looks like the Wakanda ones.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, and we're gonna get to some celestial, eternal looking shit that is in this trailer.
Right.
But you got the 10 Rings, which was a speculation after Shang-Chi had come out, that everybody was like, okay, what could that be signaling. A lot of people at the beginning were saying Galactus, but then a lot of people were started to say, wait a minute, we are within Kang. We're in the Kang Dynasty, basically. This is where we are right now. He is a time traveler. Technology.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, not only that, the shrinking of his chair when he said it to Ant-Man in the leak trailer. Have I killed you before? Meaning, kill him, take his tech. You're telling me there is not a universe that exists where Kang didn't conquer Wakanda and take their tech?
Right.
There's not a realm where he didn't kill Shang-Chi and take the 10 rings from that universe? I mean, this is Kang the Conqueror.
Right.
This is
Warrior King
shit.
too. You know, that's what Jonathan Major said. He is going to be much more the Warrior King. And something that's also interesting in this trailer, we didn't see MODOK. Like you saw, you brief like that. You saw MODOK in the leak trailer. And from what I'm hearing, from what we've heard, even from the leak, is that MODOK is going to be the more prominent villain. It's going to be like think Guardians. Thanos was the puppeteer in the back, but really it was just
ego.
Why am I drawing blanks on names today?
The first Guardians?
Yeah, the first Guardians. It'll come to me.
But it's the bait and switch.
Yeah.
Where, like, I mean, I would say it makes sense too with them hyping up Kang.
No, I don't think it's a bait and switch. That's not where I was going with that. I don't think Kang's presence is from the plot. He's not in it much.
I just mean of like Kang. Like, you know, we've discussed. We know it's the heist movie, right? We know that he basically has to do Kang's bidding in this movie, right? But what I'm saying is this is not an enemy. You saw his soldiers. You saw the armies he has, right? Scott can't do shit.
No.
To stop him. That's what I'm saying is the point. If he's meeting a villain that is so powerful, he has to.
I'm assuming this is
But there has to be another villain in the show, which would be MODOK.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. His presence in this film is going to be that of Thanos and Guardians. It's not gonna. I don't think we're gonna really see Kang do much.
Well, he's just gonna make Scott do something that benefits him, but it also benefits Scott because they have to get out of the quantum realm. That's going to be what he sees it as. He's going to be like, oh, now you've got your whole family in the quantum realm. You need to get everyone out. You're going to do this for me.
Well, because Scott's going to be so trivial to him.
Yeah.
Like, this is... I mean, look at that. You think even 5 Avengers can handle that? Like,
and this is what I'm saying. This is what I think
fucking,
this is what we're going to see his army consist of in King Dynasty. Even
yeah.
He's.
You want to really do want to
got
see
a massive army, and this is the camera angle of it. It looks like it's wrapping back there, and then it obviously continues going that way.
It's probably a circle.
Yeah, it's probably all the way around it, honestly. But what I want to see in this is because again, this is the leak trailer, but the conversation he speaks to Kang and the whole. Easy, buddy. You know, a lot of because I don't think Kang just saying "Have I killed you before" is enough to make Scott be like, "I'll do whatever you say."
Right. No, he has Cassie.
I need it to be brief, but I would really like to see Kang throw him like a rag doll once or twice.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Scott goes small and goes to hit Kang, and then Kang's just the bink. Oh yeah, I have your daughter. You know, I just want them to let Kang flex once because Thanos. It wasn't until he was the major player on the stage that we saw him do a lot physically. That his abilities, fighting power, things like that.
I think we will see them fight. And the only reason I say that is because Jonathan Majors has recently come out and said that it's been. Well, he said that the physical shape that he is in is he put on that 10 pounds of muscle because he wanted to. He's put on that 10 pounds of muscle because he's playing the warrior version of Kang. Right. And with him playing the warrior version of Kang, they even said that on set, he would show up like an hour, 2 hours early before set and be jogging around in the Kang uniform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm talking about.
So I think he might, if he's doing all of that, maybe there might be some type of hand-to-hand combat that he's in this film.
Right, because you go back again to Thanos, his first introduction, he's sitting in the chair, right? And then he's, every time you see him, it's just I got another stone. You didn't see him do anything until he fucked up Hulk, right? I want to see Kang well before his major movie, well before it really gets into the Kang shit, to just flex. Beat the shit out of an Avenger. Like, actually do some damage like it's nothing, so we have a reason to fear him. More than just word of mouth.
And not
Kang, however, because Thanos had armies.
right.
Thanos had this and that. Show us. Make him a menace before we have to even deal with him.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
And I see Nicholas Jenkins comment. He said, he was training for Creed 3. I thought that same thing. I actually posted that on my Instagram story, but I was quickly proven wrong with Jonathan Major's own words when he said, no, this is the 10 pounds I put on because I'm playing the warrior version of Kang. So I said, oh, fuck, I was wrong, not Creed 3. Because Marvel shared that, and I was like, this is not for... He didn't do that shit for... I was like, he did this shit for Creed, but then he said, nah, this is for Quantumania.
I like that they're doing that, too, because that's one thing I saw that The Rock did, since we just talked about Black Adam. But, the Shazam fake muscle suits... No, The Rock literally, he got the first Black Adam suit, and it was all the fake... And he said, take it all the fuck out. I will be in the best shape of my life. I will look like a superhero. So I like that even, that Majors is doing this.
Yeah.
It looks so sick.
And he looks great. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, you've got...
Shout out to everybody who joined in.
Scott there. Okay, so then you move on. Like I said, that's Chronopolis that we're looking at. And then it starts to pan up and go... Actually, let's put this in... speed. Okay. Damn.
Turn that volume down.
All right. Then you've got him, who looks fucking great. Damn, that was it's such a quick.
Yeah.
Is this not his chair? Just blown up, just bigger, right? This is his chair.
Yeah. Well, it's behind him.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
it's all bigger.
he looks great. Now there's another scene with him, but he looks great. So we're seeing this here with Kang. Like I said, we didn't get to see. There's no MODOK here. There's the dialogue that they have. I'm not playing it. Then you go into this, this Star Wars looking bar. There's Bill Murray playing. Crowler. Then you've got seeing Hope and I like that Hope's got the short hair.
No,
because it's comic accurate and I like it.
Look at him right there.
He's beat the fuck up.
Beat the fuck up.
Yeah. I said in the first leak trailer.
Yeah.
It was a different look of him beat the fuck up. He looked terrified.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure
Kang's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I like that Hope's got the short hair. It's comic accurate. This scene was interesting to me because there's more than one Ant-Man here.
That's what I was.
There's an Ant-Man here. There's one turning into the spaghetti. And I was like, I'm trying to figure out here.
They don't criticize that.
What is going on?
Looks like he's fucking melting.
Yeah. Because see, unless that's not an Ant-Man, that would be another one.
That's an Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one with the helmet off.
Right. So yeah, that's another. And there's more over here. So what the hell is he in right now? What type of illusion or something in the future that he's seeing? I'm not sure.
They fucked something up with time.
Yeah, like that. That's a very interesting scene. I like that scene because again, that's one that definitely was not.
That's some Doctor Strange shit right there.
Man,
That's really what that is.
Here we go. He looks great.
I'll agree with what Sir Yuri G said. He said that comic accurate suit is the cherry on top, dude.
Yes. It
really is.
It is. He looks, and I like that they did not
They all look good.
No, they do. Honest. They do. Not just the comic accuracy in the suit, but they even on the poster, if you look, they gave Kang the scars. Mm-hmm. I'm like, thank you. I mean, even any little bit. Yes, the attention to detail. Any little bit of thing, I'll take it, and I like it. And I've been wanting to see what the actual suit was going to look.
Well, it's just that extra.
Yes, Yellow Jacket is MODOK from the leak. The leak, Yellow Jacket. Did we not read this leak? Read the leak, or did I just read it? I thought I read it. I thought we all read it. Okay, Yellow Jacket is MODOK. So what happened when he got compressed and all that shit like that fucked him up into where he's now going to be MODOK. And from the leak, this is from the leak. Now things could change. I don't know, but judging from the leak, Kang is the one that fixed him up and gave him the new shiny suit and everything that made him into MODOK. And he's going to be working for Kang in this film, but then he's going to turn on Kang in the end. He's still bad, but he turns on Kang in the end, and I believe he traps that version of Kang within the quantum realm, and then they all get out. I believe that's what the leak said. And we can actually, if spoiler alert, if anybody doesn't want to hear spoilers, we could get into it. I could pull it up after this. I know.
After.
Shut up. Y'all asked. So we can pull. I can pull it up. Because it's the same subreddit that did Wakanda Forever, the same one that did Multiverse of Madness, the same subreddit that is never fucking wrong. So we can go over that. But yeah, that's who Yellow Jacket is supposed to be.
You know what's so funny? Whenever I first saw where you find the leaks, right? Like the whole thing. It's the most obvious fucking subreddit to find. The name is so.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what.
Why
it is.
have I never fucking done that?
That's literally what it is. And see, this from the first trailer, the leak trailer. This is the scene where the music cuts and you just hear the footsteps of Kang. And then that's when Scott says, "Hey, buddy, you might want to chill out. I'm an Avenger." And he's like, "You're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" I hate they took that dialogue out of here, but maybe, like you said, maybe it's more supposed to be like it's supposed to give the general audience that again doesn't know anything about this moving into Phase 5. It's giving like, "Hey, this is cool. This is the villain." Not to make people really think, but then when they see that second trailer and we see how menacing he is, we might even see different shots of him being the warrior version Kang, where he beats the fuck out of somebody.
But no, what I even mean by that though is I didn't mean it's the happy-go-lucky or it's anything like that. What I'm saying is, even if they did release another trailer, that's basically what the leak was, right? Where it is dark and is getting very, because this is not plot heavy.
No,
this whole trailer is literally, it opens with, "Oh no, we're getting sucked in the quantum realm," and then just scenes of shit, right? It didn't get plot heavy. But what it did do is you literally had to tell me the mics were cut because I was like, it looks fucking dope.
No, it
Everything
does look
about
good.
this is just money shot. It is glamorous. It is, look how much fucking effort we put into this movie, right? It is to get everyone to go, did you fucking see what that world looks like? Seeing the whole, Kang and his armies and stuff, it makes you be like, look at that shit.
And it makes
thought the CGI in Black Adam was good? Look what the fuck?
And it makes you, it reminds you, again, I was never on that fence, but it reminds you, Marvel is still Marvel.
Yeah.
And they are still going to do what they are going to do.
Right.
Phase 5 we always knew was going to ramp up.
Well, see, and that's okay. I'm gonna address
Y'all
this
see
one
how many
thing,
numbers their trailers do when they drop? Like, I'm talking 9 to 16 million in
an hour. Yeah.
In hours.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this because I've seen this comment a lot in our comments, about where they're like, I can't believe I'm this hyped for an Ant-Man trailer. I can't believe I'm this hyped for an Ant-Man movie, right? Like,
I can't believe I am. I don't like the first two.
We're not finna hate
the
on what?
movies. I was okay with them. I didn't mind them.
I like the first one. The first one's
They're not in my favorites.
I like them.
But what I'm saying though is Ant-Man is a Marvel character. He's a very important character.
He is a very important character.
He's a very important character. He pushes a lot of the narrative forward.
I think as comic fans, and I'm not saying everybody here is not. I'm not saying questioning anybody's lore or comic knowledge, but I think as comic fans, we often forget that people are talking MCU, and within the MCU, what the fuck has Ant-Man done?
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. I don't like how he's been portrayed.
Shit, he kind of the reason they got time travel, if I'm being so honest.
Besides,
he put the time machine on.
But I'll agree with you. As a comic book fan,
besides getting the PIM particles to them, Tony built that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the van.
But it's just like
he had the van.
It's just like as a comic book fan, that's true. When they run into certain issues, it's like, call them motherfucker Scott Lang.
It's because plus they know they're not afraid to do criminal activity.
No, I mean, not only that, but not just on a brains level. He's arguably been called the physically strongest Avenger before.
I mean, well, hell, when you can double in size like him and do the things that he can do.
I mean, physical, raw strength, he's output the Hulk before.
think about the whole what if conversation. They wanted him to go up Hulk's ass and blow him up. When you can do the things that Ant-Man can do, no one's questioning his power. I'm just saying, because I know the comic character. I know what the comic character is capable of. But I'm saying within the MCU, I'm not like when Kang shows up. I'm not God. Where's Ant-Man?
I just think I want to see Paul Rudd in a more serious tone.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
He's just so goofy and everything that I think seeing him in an actual serious tone is going to make me... It's going to be believable because he's going to look actual scared, I feel like. Because he's a good actor, in my opinion. He's just always putting these goofy roles where it's like he never has to take anything serious, or none of his movies are any serious plot-driving things for the big story or anything. But this is something where he's going to be essential to the story and everything, and he's going to have to be like on his A game in this, which I think he will be because they need him to be.
Well, I mean, and this is the opening film to
Paul
Phase
Rudd
5.
to do shit when they had Robert Downey and Chris Hemsworth.
That's what I was
going to
say. In the previous Avengers movies, yes, he's an Avenger in the MCU, but not fucking... He's one of the outlier characters, where now, like, I think this is the first movie where he's going to kind of get his ass whooped and have to straighten up and have to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, he's still one of those characters. I mean... I guess I'm taking it back to how you just said you can't believe people are saying that. I can, just because it's the precedent that they've set. I mean, obviously, this film opening Phase 5 should be darker. It should be showing us what we are actually heading to, because it didn't explain shit that we're going to in Phase 4. Right. So it should explain where we are going in Phase 5. This has to be a good opening, and I do believe, as we've all said before, this is going to be a darker film. But I'm saying, as far as people saying this is one of the first times they're going to go see, like Gray said, this is one of the first times I'm seeing an Ant-Man film in theaters. I didn't see the first two in theater. Actually, I did see the first one. The second one I did not see in theaters. This one I am damn sure seeing in theaters. Yeah. So I believe, again, that's just the precedent that they've set for Ant-Man. I'm not ever looking for Ant-Man looking for Ant-Man in the MCU.
No, I'll give you that
after this,
too,
it could change. After this, I could be like, hey,
I'll
call
give you that
Ant-Man.
too, just because I felt like the casting was off for me. I've always kind of felt that way. No offense to Paul Rudd, I think he's a great actor, but I've said this before. I don't think they pander to they don't write to his humor the right way, right? Because again, that it just makes me cringe every fucking time whenever he comes out of the back of that van and is like, does anyone have any orange slices? I'm like, I've gotten almost violently angry on a rewatch with my son and been like, who fucking laughed at that? No, that is not funny. Stop fucking saying it. Like, it's not humorous. Get new writers. Like, it's fucking... I just don't think he was done well. But I like whenever goofy characters get a little trauma.
No, I like it. I like that we are seeing...
beat the fuck up.
I mean, this is not really the first time we're seeing Scott Lang in the MCU distraught. Let's not forget when he realized what was going on in Endgame. He was still panicked, looking at the names on there to make sure Cassie or whoever, and he found out it was his name on there. Then he goes to see Cassie, all that stuff, like just all that. So, but this is different because this is him. He doesn't have Steve to turn to. He doesn't have Tony to turn to. He doesn't have any of the other Avengers to turn to. He's got Hope, and he's got now Cassie. And again, judging from the looks of that scene there, where he was bloodied up, and from the leak trailer, he's gonna be getting something's gonna happen. Something's gonna go down. Kang's gonna. I'm not sure, but it's gonna happen. Now again, and then the conversation they have here when he asks, "What's it gonna be, Ant-Man?" And again, so we'll get into it for people that are asking. So go ahead and answer some of those. Tell me what's going on in there, and I'm gonna pull up the. So this is your warning now. If you do not want to know anything about Quantumania, because I'm almost positive that's fine. I'm almost positive this is going to be accurate.
Okay, so first of all, I would just like to say while you're pulling that up, big shout out to Jamal Williams for subscribing. We really appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Means a lot to us. For those of you who don't know, we do have our Discord up and running. You see, y'all can hop in there and continue these kind of conversations with us and with each other as we build this community. You can go join the Discord and have those conversations. It's a link in the bio. Always on that quest for 1,000 subscribers. We're even changing it up here, trying to go 5 days a week, really engage with you guys, be the first to talk about hot topics the minute they pop up. And like I mentioned with that Discord, again, if you join it, there's topics you want to hear us talk about specifically, we might gloss over, bring it up there, and we'll gladly talk about it on here, make it a topic of the day. Shout out to Stamina MC. But yeah, guys, just keep rocking with us. We appreciate seeing so many people in here. It is really awesome to see it. I'm glad to be back. Seeing this many people in the chat and this many people watching, it feels fucking awesome, right?
I'm trying to zoom
You're
this.
really gonna go.
How do I zoom this?
I'm just surprised I haven't seen the plot leaks yet.
How the hell do I zoom this in? Okay.
I can read it from there if you need me to.
Okay, so it starts. It starts with Janet is running from the I can't see this.
From the quantum realm xenomorphs when she meets Kang.
You can't see
You
this.
can't read
Yeah,
that shit
there's a
either.
montage of Scott running. Let's see here, narrating his life.
Okay, I think it's okay. I got it.
It's
There-
that
there's
fucking
a-
light right there.
There's
bro.
a montage of Scott narrating his life via an. Damn. I'm sorry. Actually, let me do this, guys.
Via
Let me
an
do this.
excerpt
Let me do
from
this.
his book. Okay.
Let me do this.
Looking out for the little guy, Scott talks about how happy he was to meet a raccoon that could talk, and says he's friends with the Hulk. Talking about future adventures, Scott says that for the moment he's just focused on being a dad. Scott and Cassie.
Hold on.
Okay.
Bear with me. Hold on.
Stamina MC said he's like, I'll fucking be back later. I'm out.
Do I have to give you the rights? I have to go drop this box of clothes and stuff off to my mom.
That's fine.
Do I still have to give you a ride, or you?
Yeah.
I need to be out here in the next 5 before she go to bed for work tomorrow.
Okay. I will take him. So it starts by saying. It says Janet will be running. No, we read that part, so we'll start here. Scott talks about how happy he was to meet a raccoon that could talk, and says that he's friends with the Hulk, talking about the future adventures. Scott says that for the moment, he's just focused on being a dad. Scott and Cassie reconnecting is a big part of the movie. Scott/Cassie, Hope, Hank, and Janet are separated into 2 groups after getting sucked into the quantum realm by Cassie's device. Scott tries to calm Cassie down by saying being in the quantum realm is just like camping. We see a whole civilization living in the quantum realm. We see Hank and Janet surfing giant flying stingrays. There's a quantum realm cantina bar with a Bugman bartender. Bill Murray's Kryler is a quantum realm aristocrat who's hinted to have had a fling with Janet while she was stuck there. Some buildings appear to be alive in the quantum realm. MODOK's described as a mechanized organism designed only for killing. He's a big Corey Stollhead. That's from the leak. You saw the picture of that. We get to know Kang's backstory. Janet and Kang were both trapped in the quantum realm together in the past. He has a ship that can travel the multiverse. Janet and he were fixing it. He wanted to help her fix time so she could get her time back with Hope. Janet discovered he was evil via a neural connection he has with his ship. Oh, interesting. After confronting and confirming his nature, she destroys the equipment that made his ship work and trapped them both deeper in the quantum realm. Kang has been the conqueror ever since. He's been looking for Janet for revenge. Kang tells Scott he has beaten the Avengers several times. Kang asks him if he's the one with the hammer, and Scott makes a joke about people confusing him with Thor all the time. He wants Scott to help him get out of the quantum realm and says they should work together. Kang claims to be the only one who can stop what's coming. When Scott asks what's coming, Kang simply says me. He's not.
What a flex.
He is not blue, but he has lines on his face. So that's again, we do know it's not that comic accurate, but the suit is still comic accurate. Scott gets into the Quantum Nexus where he meets several different versions of himself. So that's what we were seeing. Okay, so he's in the Quantum Nexus, and that's what we were seeing. Then it says there's a Scott who has a Baskin-Robbins employees in his universe and doesn't understand what's going on. Scott works with his multiversal selves against MODOK. Scott has an emotional moment with Cassie saying he messed up a lot in his life, but she was the only thing he never did. He promises Cassie he'll get her home. Corey Stroll's doing the voice of MODOK, so he is still going to be doing, all that. There's a running joke about everyone calling MODOK Darren and him hating it. I don't like that. Janet calls Kang by his name, Nathaniel. Kang tells Janet that she gave him a lot of time to plot his revenge by leaving him stranded in the quantum realm. He tells her that when he leaves the first universe, he'll claim they should have proofread that. Until he uses the first universe, he'll claim will be hers. Then it says Kang reveals he's built an empire and says he'll take it with him to conquer all the universes. Scott gets an all-black suit. Hope has lightsaber wings, whatever that means. Both black suits have red and yellow accents, respectively. The final battle is huge and reminds of the final battle from Aquaman with all the moving pieces. We see Giant Cassie fighting MODOK. She tries to talk him into switching sides, so that's where the whole switcheroo comes in. Giant Scott and Giant Cassie run to each other for a hug. He jokes about feeling like he's hugging Godzilla. Kang has a standoff with Scott, and that's probably where Scott gets his ass beat. Hope and Cassie. Hank flies in with a legion of battle-armored ants, and they attack Kang. Hank. He manages to hold them off with his powers. MODOK also shows up to help. Kang